Hello, I'm Levie, CEO and co-founder of Box. Welcome to the Box Content Plus AI Virtual Summit. We're unbelievably excited today to share all new breakthroughs to bring the amazing transformational technology of AI to your enterprise content. We're going to share what the future of Box AI looks like and where we're taking our product roadmap to transform everything about how you work with your data. At Box, our mission is to power how the world works together. And we're incredibly excited to be able to drive an impact across so many organizations all around the world and how they work every single day. At Box, we work with 64% of the Fortune 500 and over 120,000 companies globally. Everything from brand new startups that are just growing in all new categories and spaces to some of the world's largest corporations that are transforming their industries and businesses. We get to work with amazing breakthrough companies like Block that are transforming financial services, or Boston Dynamics that are reinventing what the future of robotics looks like. Amazing organizations like BBC and others that are driving incredible new content, news, and entertainment into the world, as well as industrial and automotive breakthroughs at companies like Toyota that are changing the way that we will live all of our daily lives. What every single one of these companies have in common is they're using the power of their unstructured data, their content, to transform how they work, to transform the customer experiences that they deliver and the products that they're building. So we're incredibly proud of what we've done thus far and all of the companies that we've been able to impact and drive transformation in. But we're just getting started. When we think about the world of work and our mission of powering how the world works together, everything about work is changing in some fundamental ways because of AI. We are fundamentally entering an AI-first era of business. Everything about how we work going forward is going to be completely different. We're going to look back in 10 or 20 years from now and realize this was the period of the greatest amount of change and transformation in the workplace that we've ever seen. And we have the opportunity to drive an incredible amount of new experiences and ways that we work in the process. So the first big change is that AI agents are joining the workforce. This is going to let us drive an incredible amount of productivity in our organizations and fundamentally really allow us to focus on the things that matter the most on the work that we're doing. And we can then deploy AI agents on all of the drudgery tasks that don't actually enable us to get ahead and don't strategically differentiate our companies and our organizations. We see the potential of AI agents being able to enter the enterprise and let us turbocharge our productivity. We also see that any workflow in an organization can be automated. So the potential is we can look at any part of our business that's slow or inefficient or we're not getting the most amount of value from, and we can go and automate those business processes and workflows. We can also get instant intelligence from all of our data. Imagine being able to look through all of our contracts or invoices or marketing assets or research documents and being able to pull out important intelligence from that information that will let us make better decisions, that will let us build better products, let us serve clients in more seamless and successful ways. All of that data is trapped inside of our information that we can now tap into because of AI. As we deliver more and more AI experiences in the workplace and in our personal lives, it's also going to change how we think about all of the vendors or the service providers that we work with as consumers. Customers are going to have heightened expectations for all of the companies that they work with. When you're calling a financial services firm, you're going to want instant answers. When you go to a doctor, you're going to want the highest degree of expertise delivered to you on demand. AI is going to continue to raise the expectations that we have for all of the service providers that we interact with. And then ultimately, the only way we can truly take advantage of this potential of AI, the only way that we can automate these workflows or get agents to execute tasks for us, is if we can ensure that our data is secure, it's well governed, and only the right people have access to the right information when agents are serving up this data. So we have to make sure that we're protecting our information in this new world of work when it becomes AI first. So everything about how we work is going to fundamentally change because of AI. And we're already seeing a new era of companies that are moving into this AI first way of working. And by doing so, they're moving faster, they're making decisions much more quickly, they are able to research the markets that they're going in much faster, they're able to generate code and build new products and services more quickly, they can understand more about their customers, and much more. This is what an AI-first enterprise is going to look like. And at the heart of how companies run in an AI-first way is our unstructured data. When you think about what do AI agents and what does AI thrive on, it's all of this unstructured information. It's the data inside of our contracts and our marketing assets and our invoices and our research materials, the clinical drug trials, the financial plans and the roadmap information. All of that unstructured data is what AI can truly transform. And what's amazing is this data has grown at an exponential rate over the past couple of decades. If you compare it to structured data, so the data that goes into databases or CRM systems or ERP systems, that data has been growing, certainly rapidly, but in a very steady fashion. But unstructured data, the kind of data that you generate in a video call or a document or a conversation that turns into a thread that you can store later, or our product data and our CAD files, all of that unstructured information has been growing at an exponential pace and outgrown our structured data by orders of magnitude. And yet, most of that data is largely underutilized. If you think about our structured data, we've always been able to query our structured data. We've always been able to calculate against our structured data. We can summarize what's inside of it. We can synthesize it. We can program against it. But yet that's only about 10% of our corporate data. So for the 90% of our information that's unstructured, our documents, our contracts, our media assets, our marketing materials, all of that, we've never really been able to tap into. We've never really been able to look across all of that information to understand what we have and what we're working with. And if you think about it, this is, in many cases, our most important data in an organization. It's the data about our next great product breakthrough that lives inside of a product roadmap, or research information from our customers, or customer satisfaction information that we then use to turn into an amazing new product insight. It's the data that lets us go and recruit and find amazing employees, or when we onboard them, make sure that they're trained with the right assets and information to execute on their work. It's the data that goes into a clinical drug trial that is going to have the next great cancer breakthrough in treatment. All of the research information and genetic data that we work with to drive these types of discoveries. It's the kind of data that goes into a customer application process for getting a loan. All of the documents and bank statement information and personal information that's required to both be secure, but ultimately get used for that client onboarding, all of that unstructured data that drives those incredible life-changing moments for customers. Or an insurance claim and all of the media assets that have to be generated and data has to get processed for that claim. All of that is unstructured information. So when you think about it, some of the most important work that we do, driving a breakthrough new clinical drug, creating a new marketing campaign that transforms a product category, generating an all-new film that is a breakthrough new movie, all of this data is unstructured data. And yet, we've never been able to fully tap into the value of this information. Until now. AI agents fundamentally will let us transform the value of our content. For the first time ever, we can finally do things to all of our unstructured data that we've always been able to do with our structured information. We can ask AI agents to look across one or 100 or 10,000 or 1,000,000 documents to generate instant insights about our information. We can have AI agents go read all of our documents or information to extract the most important metadata or structured data from those documents. Like, when is a renewal up with a client, or the parties involved in a contract, or the shipping information in an invoice. Be able to have AI agents read that data, extract it out of the document, and then be able to query against that information at scale. And then once you have structured data from all of your unstructured content, you can then begin to automate any workflow. We can move content through a process in an automated fashion, whether that's for approving a loan, onboarding a new client, processing an insurance claim, getting a compliance audit submitted, or one of tens of thousands of other types of workflows. So AI agents let us fundamentally transform how we work with our unstructured data or our enterprise content. Now, the challenge is that our traditional approach to managing this content doesn't actually let us go and accomplish this. The traditional approach to managing content is fundamentally broken and will not allow us to actually take advantage of AI against this data. If you just think about traditionally, what we've grown up with in organizations is fragmented data silos across a range of systems. Now, in the past, these data silos have been very costly because it means we're redundantly storing data over and over again. But they've also had challenges around being disconnected from the end user workflow, because now we're storing data in multiple spots that doesn't connect up into the business process. Or you've had a security challenge over the years because each of these systems has a different set of data permissions and access controls. But now it's even worse because we can't take a siloed AI approach to all of these different technologies. We need to be able to ask questions of all of our data at once or automate workflows across our enterprise content. And so this architecture no longer works. We need a better and more modern way to be able to manage our information. Now, the good news is there's a far better way to solve this, and that is with intelligent content management. At Box, we've been building the leading intelligent content management platform. Everything about what we've built starts with content at the center of our architecture. We store near unlimited amounts of data for customers, so you can scale up to almost any size workload in the world. We then have a layer of data security, compliance, data protection, workflow automation, and collaboration capabilities that is built around the content that we manage within Box. And one important thing that we did is we didn't think about AI as this add-on capability off to the side, but fundamentally at the center of our platform. So we brought Box AI into the center of everything we do, as opposed to thinking about it as some side extension of our capabilities. And then built on top of this platform is a layer of integrations where we can integrate with any of the technology that our customers are working with. So if you want to be able to work with your content inside of Slack or Microsoft Teams, Salesforce or ServiceNow, IBM's technology, Copilot, any other technology, we make it easy to store and secure and manage content centrally and extend that into any other application. And we're taking that even further with Box's no-code application platform. So you can now build instant no-code apps for contract lifecycle management or invoice processing or digital asset management, all on top of the same Box platform where your content already is. So this is intelligent content management from Box. And we're incredibly excited to transform how you're working with your most important unstructured data or your enterprise content. And to share a bit more about what we're doing with our platform, I'm excited to bring up our CTO, Ben Kuss. Ben?
Thanks, Aaron. I'm Ben Kuss, Chief Technology Officer at Box. And I'm excited here today to talk about the evolution of AI technology and how we're incorporating it at Box. At Box, we take a platform approach to bringing AI to your content. We build AI on top of our existing high-scale global infrastructure, our strong security and compliance capabilities, and our powerful content services. And with this approach, we provide secure and efficient and customized AI on top of your content for your users. And we are proud that we have built the leading platform for content AI, which allows you to do AI across all of your content with built-in security and compliance, including permissions-aware, secure, retrieval-augmented generation. We also offer a full suite of the best models in the world, including models from Gemini, OpenAI, Anthropic, Llama, and more. So you'll always have access to the best models for your use case. And our platform takes care of all the details of OCR, vector embeddings, and other AI techniques so that you're able to perform AI tasks across all of your content, which allows you to get the most out of your content, including gaining insights, extracting critical data, answering questions, and more. And we make these capabilities available to our partners and to our customers via API to allow secure access across multiple systems. Our enterprise customers are using these capabilities today. For example, we have a major technology firm who's deployed AI at scale across hundreds of thousands of users. We have a financial organization using Box AI to review millions of documents during an audit to save them time and reduce risks and get rid of these manual processes. And a major travel agency is using Box AI to go from a world where they had to input things by hand to being able to then power the extraction of key data, saving them time and reducing the time it takes to service their clients. These are just some of many examples of how people use Box AI today. But of course, AI technology continues to evolve rapidly. We're seeing AI models that are increasing in accuracy across the board, and the cost for this AI inference is dropping dramatically, and AI models are getting these new capabilities, including the ability to handle different file types in different modalities, and now reasoning models that can think and iterate. And in the enterprise, we're seeing an evolution of AI as well. We've gone from a world where we were using AI models in their raw form to starting to use AI as assistants to help users, but in a way that was still limited to more simpler tasks. And now to a world where AI agents that allow us to do multi-step reasoning and operate on more autonomously on more and more complex and critical tasks. And these AI agents represent a new and powerful paradigm that can reason, plan, and accomplish more complex tasks by iterating and spending more time. This breakthrough is critical for enterprises as it allows AI agents to be applied to more important tasks that previous AI paradigms couldn't complete successfully. This is why we believe that AI agents will become more and more common in the enterprise, and that every knowledge worker will be able to command teams of AI agents that help them with a variety of tasks. And we are proud to announce that we are bringing this agentic support directly into our AI platform. This includes support for agentic reasoning, pre-built agents that allow you to take advantage of these capabilities across your content, and the ability to integrate Box AI agents into an emerging agent ecosystem across our partners and other platforms. If we look one level deeper at the technology, you can see the agents are built upon a powerful AI model that is their center of intelligence and reasoning. But these agents have objectives. They have a goal that they're looking to accomplish so that it's able to then complete its task. And we give it instructions that are customizable and able to ensure the agent is able to get to its outcome appropriately, along with tools that allow the agent to look up information or to take actions to complete its goal. And since these agents are built on the Box platform, they have the ability to securely access your content without compromising your data protection standards. And this agent technology is what powers our new pre-built AI agent capabilities, including being able to search across all of your content using agentic AI to retrieve the information that you need the most, being able to perform deep research, but not just for simple questions and answers, but comprehensive reports and in-depth analysis on your content, and the next generation of data extraction that allows you to extract structured information from your unstructured data on your most advanced content. But when talking about agents in the enterprise, we know that no single platform can do this alone, which is why we are enabling customers and partners to be able to access their data stored in our content platform via agent tools, either directly via API or with MCP servers, as well as agent-to-agent integrations. Examples of this emerging agentic ecosystem include being able to orchestrate customer service agents to access your enterprise data across your messaging, your CM systems, and your product documentation stored in your unstructured content. A sales agent that helps your sales team prepare for important customer meetings by using the latest information across multiple sources, and things like helping your legal team do contractual analysis, being able to look through your contracts, but also details across multiple systems to be able to provide the most important and up-to-date information. By integrating these agentic capabilities directly in our platform, Box provides not only the capabilities you need today, but also gives you a foundation to build your future of AI in your enterprise. With that, let me pass it to Diego to tell you more about some product announcements.
Thank you, Ben. I'm Diego Dugatkin, Chief Product Officer here at Box. I'm very excited to dive deeper into our upgraded Box AI agentic platform and our new Box AI agents, as well as our overall role in the agent ecosystem. I will also share more about how our AI advancements can transform your organizations across workflow and compliance. And in each section, I'll be joined by Box product leaders and technical experts to show you how all of these capabilities work together to help you transform your organizations. Let's start off by digging into Box AI agents. Ben already shared the big news. With our enhanced AI platform, we're bringing agentic AI to your enterprise content. Box AI agents will give you the capabilities you need to make your unstructured data work for you. We look across some of the most significant challenges that you face and then develop agents that can help streamline employee work and improve processes for your organization. Today, we're announcing 3 new pre-built Box AI agents. These agents are powered by a deep reasoning approach that mirrors key phrases such as planning, execution, synthesis, and iterative refinement. This allows them to not only find information but also understand context and improve their outputs through continuous learning cycles. You can use Box AI agents for deep search, leveraging advanced AI to uncover relevant data and insights across your Box content. For example, you can ask, find the SOPs for channel blocker clinical trials. We also have deep research, which conducts in-depth analysis and pulls insights from large volumes of your content. Soon you could ask, create a FY27 financial strategy draft based on the latest market benchmark reports. And we also have extract metadata, where you can perform data extraction from content, leveraging advanced reasoning models. You can handle more complex data taxonomies, extract more fields with higher accuracy from large files and long documents spanning hundreds of pages. This will make all of your unstructured data more searchable, more actionable, and more secure. Box AI agents make structuring and analyzing data easier than ever, all while using your existing security settings and content permissions. This ensures that AI on Box is only accessing the content that the user has access to. Box AI agents allow you to put your content to work, leveraging intelligence to transform how you work with your content. We will continue to evolve these agents and bring you more capabilities, especially as we learn more from you and your ideas on new agents that will unlock more valuable use cases for your organizations. Now, I'm excited to introduce 2 of our product experts, Tyan and Mina, to show us these AI agents in action. Over to you, team.
Hi, everyone. I'm Tyan, Director of AI here at Box.
And I'm Mina, Senior Product Marketing Manager for AI at Box.
We've seen amazing adoption of Box AI capabilities already. Customers love using it in the preview pane for quick summaries and Q&A, or in Box Notes for content generation.
Absolutely. But today, let's talk about how Box AI agents are evolving to handle more complex core work by deeply understanding your content. Many customers are organizing critical information like project updates, financial reports, market insights into focused collections using Box Hubs.
Exactly. Hubs becomes the single source of truth for specific projects or initiatives. Let's dive into an example.
So here, we're looking at the Box Hubs gallery for a company called IDEX. You can see that they've created hubs for all kinds of different departments and key initiatives.
We're going to focus on this FY 2024 Insights Hub. Think of this as a curated collection built specifically for someone like a finance leader. It contains all the relevant documents related to the company's strategy and performance for that fiscal year.
Wow, that's potentially hundreds of files like investor relations documents, press kits, product launch information, market insights, video clips, charts, all in one organized space.
Now, instead of that finance leader having to manually sift through all this content, they can directly query the entire hub using the Box AI agent. You just click the Box AI icon right here within the hub.
So let's put ourselves in the shoes of that finance leader. They need a comprehensive report of the company's performance for the fiscal year.
Instead of spending days reading reports and building slides, they can simply ask Box AI, generate a report evaluating our FY 2024 performance.
Okay, now the agent gets straight to work. Notice it's showing its thinking process. This isn't just a simple keyword search or Q&A.
Right. The underlying Box AI agent is performing deep research. It understands the request requires in-depth analysis. You can see the steps. It's analyzing documents within the hub, examining investor materials, interpreting metrics, synthesizing insights.
And it's even planning how to format the report and incorporate relevant multimedia like video clips and graphs found within the hub's content. It's showing its logic as it builds the response.
And this deep reasoning leverages powerful models. Box AI supports models from all major providers like OpenAI, Anthropic, Google, and others.
And here's the result. It's not just text. Box AI has generated a formatted report directly in the interface.
Look at this. It includes an executive summary, key financial results, and operational insights.
And I see it's even automatically embedded the relevant charts that show the revenue trends and added video clips discussing things like the new product launches. And I see even commentary from executives, all pulled directly from files within the hub.
And look at that. At the end, Box AI provides citations, linking every piece of information back to the specific source documents or videos it used within the hub. You can easily click a citation number to verify the source.
So we're getting not just a summary, but a rich, multifaceted report with charts, video evidence, and clear citations for trust and transparency.
This isn't just AI for AI's sake. This is Box AI deeply understanding your business content, grounded in your curated data within hubs, and importantly, governed by all of Box's built-in security and compliance.
That's so important. You know, I really think you could take this generated report, maybe tweak a few bullet points, and be ready for that board meeting or executive review. What used to take days of painstaking research and report building now just takes mere minutes.
It's a powerful way to unlock the insights hidden across your content. Thanks, Mina.
Thanks, Diane. Or I think we should both just thank Box AI.
Thank you, team. I love seeing the ways that our AI agents are coming to life for our customers and giving them more power than ever. We know that organizations also need their own custom AI agents to power the processes, products, and services that differentiate them. That's why last year at BoxWorks, we announced Box AI Studio, a place for you to build and test your own AI agents, leveraging the models of your choice. In January, we released Box AI Studio, a no-code editor to allow organizations to build their own custom agents. Box is model neutral, meaning that organizations can select whichever model they need for their custom agents. You can define custom instructions to those agents, empowering them to react in a certain way, stick to specific formatting, or anything else that you need out of your agent. We've heard your feedback, and we are excited to be releasing key enhancements including smart prompt suggestions, better troubleshooting, and a simpler design to move from idea to output faster. Keep your feedback coming as you continue to test and develop your own AI agents. Now, we know that Box is not the only tool in your tech stack that is innovating with AI. Many SaaS vendors you may be using today are developing their own agents, and it's important to make sure that Box agents, pre-built or custom, work seamlessly with other agents. Ben talked about this earlier. A major part of Box AI and our strategy centers on the ability for agent-to-agent integrations to power end-to-end use cases. Over the last few months, we've launched AI agents across many different providers. Box AI agents are active with Agentforce, Google's Agent Space, Slack, ServiceNow's AI Agent Fabric, and more. These agents work in various ways with different jobs. Our strategy is to ensure your knowledge on Box is protected while working efficiently with other agents and systems in your own workflows. With this interoperability in mind, today we're proud to announce a new Box AI agent for Microsoft 365 Copilot. Users will be able to leverage the Box AI agent in Microsoft-supported surfaces like Teams, Copilot Chat, Word, and PowerPoint, allowing users to analyze and extract critical information faster from all their content in Box. Let's take a look at this newest agent-to-agent integration, Box AI for Microsoft 365 Copilot. Back to you, Mina.
We often hear from our customers about how much daily work happens directly inside the Microsoft 365 environment, using tools like Copilot. But what's hard on users is that for their most crucial content, like contracts, sensitive data, the source of truth for those files is often securely in Box. That means constantly switching apps, which breaks workflow and risks missing crucial information. This disconnect is exactly why we've integrated the Box AI agent directly into Microsoft Copilot. It acts as that bridge, bringing secure Box content intelligence right into the Microsoft 365 workflow you're already using. Now, let's pretend I'm a lawyer at Acme, and let's see how this helps me tackle my contract reviews. I need to be able to find contracts renewing soon. Instead of leaving Copilot to search Box manually, I can simply ask the integrated Box AI agent here. Let me ask it to show me all the contracts that are up for renewal in the next 90 days. And the agent gets straight to work by securely scanning metadata and content across my relevant Box files without needing to move or copy them to instantly identify the right contracts. And there they are, Lucon Oil, Altavina, and Nocora. Now, finding the right contracts isn't enough, right? I need to be able to analyze that Lucon Oil contract for potential risks before renewing. Let me ask the Box AI agent to identify the specific risks. Again, the agent gets straight to work. It reads and understands the specific clauses within that look-on-all contract that is stored securely in Box. And look, it's already identified key details that are located in that file. Okay, so the risks are identified, but now I need actionable recommendations based on my company's standards. So I'm going to follow up with the second prompt, asking the agent to compare those risks against my company's internal policy. And this is where applying specific company context becomes crucial. The agent is actively cross-referencing Acme's own internal legal guidelines that is also stored securely in Box to understand what Acme considers acceptable risk. Based specifically on that guidebook, it's also recommending precise negotiation points tailored to my company's standard. It's connecting the initial analysis directly to my own company's rules and providing best practices that is relevant as well as actionable advice. So, what used to be hours of manual cross-checking and probably potential guesswork becomes actionable insights in minutes. It's really about making your content work smarter for you, right where you work. With the Box AI agent for Microsoft 365 Copilot, you can access the best of Box AI right from inside the Microsoft applications you use every day.
Thank you, Mina. We are excited to partner to drive agent-to-agent interactions that help organizations intelligently leverage their enterprise data. Another key area of the agent ecosystem is the fast-evolving space of data and developer frameworks. Integrating with these frameworks, some built by LLMs, some by other SaaS providers, and others by dedicated AI firms, allows Box to be involved in agent development across the board. Our AI agent ecosystem enables you to integrate with many existing frameworks, such as the OpenAI Agents SDK, Microsoft Copilot Studio, and the Vertex AI Agent Builder. We also are integrated with developer frameworks, such as those from Pinecone, LangChain, and Llama Index. This broad neutrality is a testament to our overall approach with AI and elsewhere. We know you need to work in the best way possible for your organization. Box brings you the flexibility, bringing your content and intelligence to where you need it. One of the most exciting recent developments in this space is the Box integration with Model Context Protocol, or MCP. This integration enables Copilot Studio, Cursor, Claude, OpenAI, and many other third-party AI agents control access to Box content and capabilities. In March, we released an MCP server that you could host locally. In the coming months, we are releasing a server that we are hosting, which you can access remotely. We look forward to seeing how you use Box and MCP to connect agents to power your business. Moving on, one of the most impactful ways that AI will reshape organizations is in their content workflows, especially at scale. Let's dive into some of our latest innovations and how AI, coupled with powerful workflow technology, is a game changer. Over the years, we have heard from you, our customers, that you need more. More tools, more integration, and more connectivity across your workflows. Solutions available today are disconnected with different point tools for each workflow step, like forms and e-signature. This leads to disjointed user experiences, inconsistent security and compliance settings, and other gaps that make streamlining processes massively difficult. Not to mention having to procure, set up, and maintain multiple tools, which increases IT costs significantly, and it makes the promise of AI and agentic workflows nearly impossible. Earlier this year, we released several products in our workflow portfolio, all natively built on Box to help you power your mission-critical business processes. You start with your unstructured data securely stored on Box. Box AI agents can extract data at scale and save it as metadata, adding structure to make your content more searchable and actionable. With Box Apps, you can then spin up intelligent applications quickly and without writing a single line of code. These apps enable teams to manage their content-related processes in one place with metadata-powered dashboards, custom views, and integrated workflows. These automated workflows can include forms for data collection, automated document generation, e-signatures, and end-to-end workflow orchestration, all natively on Box. With our unified platform, you can supercharge your content workflows with AI, save money, reduce administrative overhead, and improve security and compliance. Let's now take a deeper look into AI-powered data extraction. Data extraction at scale is fundamental for empowering hundreds of content processes running today in your organization, and it unlocks new use cases that were either expensive or inaccurate before LLMs. Specifically, let's look at how Box AI agents can perform data extraction to transform your workflows. Our AI agents automatically pulled out specific actionable information that is buried in your content. Without AI, this is typically done manually or with brittle systems taking several hours to complete. Imagine being able to do this automatically at scale for any format. We can do this today for documents, spreadsheets, presentations and images, and extending to audio, video, and more in the future. The possibilities are endless. Let's see some examples, starting with how Box AI agents can accelerate decision-making. For example, extracting expiration dates enables a project manager to easily search, sort, or filter agreements by those dates and renew them on time to keep your business flowing. Our agents can also help automatically route workflows based on business rules. Determining if an invoice amount exceeds, say, 1.5 million, can help automatically route approvals to the CFO versus routing it to the GM. With Box AI agents doing data extraction on images, a marketing team going through rebranding can automatically identify assets that contain the old company logo, saving weeks in the process. Let's now take a look at the types of metadata-powered apps our customers are already building across their departments and lines of business. HR apps that streamline policy management, centralize processes like annual reviews, and accelerate employee onboarding, including leveraging AI to track whether candidates have submitted required information. Digital asset apps, streamlining the development of management of assets within an organization. Data extracted by agents can not only improve discoverability of assets, it can also streamline review and approval processes. And finally, contract management apps, giving teams one central location for all contract needs, from contract creation to negotiation, approvals, signatures, and renewals. With AI, you can structure inbound contracts and route them based off of submitted information and streamline the full process. And we're already seeing organizations take advantage of these capabilities. SSAI is a leading provider of research, engineering, and information technology to federal agencies. They recently deployed Box for contract management and have seen immense impact, including 50 times faster report development, improving team productivity by taking processes that were once 24 hours and reducing them to 30 minutes. More than $500,000 in cost savings, including hard software costs, as well as savings from accelerated invoicing. Let's see contract management with Box and Box AI agents in action. I'm pleased to introduce Nirmal and Julia, who will take us through this demo. Over to you, team.
Hello, I'm Nirmal. I run product management for automation at Box.
And I'm Julia. I'm a solutions engineer at Box, and I spend most of my day talking to customers.
I'm curious, what are you hearing from our customers lately?
Yeah, so I've been having some really interesting conversations about unstructured data. Think of something like a contract. There's so much actionable data in a contract. The start date, the renewal date, the signing date, the contract amount.
And it's data that companies should be acting on, driving business decisions.
But there's no easy way to pull all of that valuable information out without tons of manual work. Like historically, our customers would need to read through each contract one by one and type out the data that they want to capture.
It's slow, it's costly, and it's error-prone. That's precisely why we launched Box AI Extract agents to automatically extract and pull out information from documents and images and save them as metadata on Box. This metadata provides structure, making it easier to find, search, organize, and manage content.
Let's take a scenario. Let's say our company just made an acquisition and inherited thousands of customer contracts. We have no idea which of these contracts have expired terms, are up for renewal, or have some terms that we want to negotiate.
That sounds like a nightmare to sort through manually.
It would be. But instead of reading through all of them, I can use Box AI Extract agents to automatically find and populate that information into the metadata. So I'm just going to click to extract this information. And then once it populates, I'll check it to make sure it looks right, and it all does, and then I'll click Save, and I'm done.
And don't forget, Box AI Extract agent can read image files, so you can easily extract data like this JPEG file here.
Yeah, that's a great point. Let me pull up a scanned example. I'm going to extract the metadata here. And just like you said, it can pull that metadata on image files as well. And I want to point out in these examples, I've been pulling out metadata on individual files, but we can also run this at scale using APIs.
Now that you've extracted all the structured data from all the contracts, the next step is acting on it, right? It could be renewing a contract, disposing a contract based on when it expired, or even renegotiating terms.
But pulling all that metadata into a report or a dashboard is another challenging thing to do.
Again, that's exactly why we launched Box Apps. It's a no-code way to build intelligent applications right on top of Box content and metadata to manage your business-critical processes, like contract management in this case.
So using all the metadata that we extracted, I'm going to pull those contracts into this client agreements app. So now I can search and filter through all the contracts that I have access to using custom metadata that I've created to find the contract that I'm looking for.
Okay, let's put that to test. Let's see if we can find out all the contracts that are up for renewal in the next 45 days and also have opt-out clauses.
I'm on it. Okay, so renewal in the next 45 days includes an opt-out clause. And here we go. Of the thousands of contracts in my Box account, here are the 4 that meet that criteria. So now I know exactly which files I need to focus on.
That was easy. And this was about managing my existing contracts. What about creating new ones like NDAs, invoices, proposals?
Yeah, that's where Box Forms comes in. So I have this contract details form. I'll just fill this out. And then Box DocGen will take over and generate this into a contract based on my approved templates. Then it'll go to Box Sign for signature. And finally, I can track the entire workflow back here in Box Apps.
Oh, that looks like a very slick end-to-end process with no manual intervention at all.
Yeah, exactly. Box AI can also make your life easier by searching through your Box files to find answers to questions.
Really? We have a customer conference coming up very soon, and I have to go read through all the customer contracts to see which of our customers have provided us rights to use our logos for our marketing assets. Is this something that AI can help automate?
Ooh, I've got an idea. Okay, so here's my new customers folder. I'm going to select all of the new contracts that I want to ask this question about. And I've also used AI Studio to create a specific agent that analyzes contracts. So I'm going to ask that question: which of these customers have given us logo rights? Looks like there are 2, but only one of them is active. There are just so many ways Box helps you get value out of all your unstructured data.
I know, it's amazing. It's like we are taking all the work out of the workflows. We can instantly extract data with AI. We can build no-code applications to easily view and manage your content. You can generate new documents with forms, DocGen, and get them signed with Box Sign and easily find answers to complex questions using AI agents. And all of this is done securely and natively on Box.
Thank you, Nirmal and Julia. It's amazing to see the power of integrated AI and workflow capabilities. I can't wait to see what all of you do with these new tools. A foundational area we are excited to apply new Box AI agents is content security and compliance. Enterprise-grade security and compliance has been at the core of Box's product strategy for many years, and it's only becoming more important in the age of AI. As AI takes hold, a secured and well-governed content infrastructure becomes more important than ever. You want to make sure that your insights are coming from your active assets. You want to ensure your users aren't receiving information they shouldn't have access to. AI metadata extraction can be leveraged to inform Box Shield classifications, security, governance, and retention policies, and automate also disposition actions. With Box, you can quickly deploy a well-rounded, well-secured, and well-governed content infrastructure that makes it easy for users to leverage AI and for your teams to keep data secure to meet compliance requirements. Ben talked earlier about how we have secured our AI platform, including secure RAG and permissions-aware AI. Now, let's dive into exciting announcements with our content governance capabilities and where we are seeing AI functionality accelerate organizational initiatives in this space. First, I am extremely excited to announce that Box Archive is live. Now you can both migrate archived content to Box and better manage and preserve inactive content already in Box. Whether you need a digital content archiving solution to fight content sprawl or meet compliance obligations, Box Archive helps ensure your data is protected and preserved for as long as you need it. Box Archive streamlines your data governance processes into a single, secure repository. It removes the need for expensive, standalone archival solutions, plus retention policies, legal holds, and security classifications are maintained on archived content, making managed archived content so much easier. Critically, Box AI agents make Box Archive exponentially more powerful. By automatically extracting data across your files in Box, you will soon be able to facilitate smart archival of content within Box, as well as content that you're migrating into Box. This becomes a virtuous cycle, ensuring AI is applied safely and only using up-to-date data. Our Box Archive beta included dozens of organizations with millions of files archived. Our participants spanned several industries, including those with complex datasets and stringent compliance requirements like life sciences and the public sector. WestEd is an educational organization that participated in the beta to ensure the security and privacy of their archived client data. Box became the obvious choice for them, especially since it seamlessly integrates with the broader security and compliance program. Box Archive is available today in our Enterprise Advanced plan. We're so excited to bring this technology to market to help you efficiently store and protect your growing content and high volume of information to save on storage costs from third-party archival tools. Up next, I am thrilled to share that earlier this spring, Box's Intelligent Content Management Platform was granted FedRAMP High authorization. This is one of the most stringent security certifications for the federal government and reinforces Box's long-standing commitment to the highest level of security and compliance. Included with our FedRAMP High authorization are both Box AI and Box Sign, making Box one of the only AI providers and the only e-signature provider to obtain this level of compliance certification. We're excited to offer federal agencies the ability to leverage today's most powerful AI to fuel insights-driven decision-making, gather intelligence from their content, and automate workflows. Finally, to wrap up on content governance announcements, I want to share a quick look at two of our other important tools. We recently released the next generation of Box's Content Manager, delivering a modernized enterprise content search and management experience for better visibility and control. Admins can use advanced search syntax and filters, manage collaboration, and perform bulk actions on the vast amounts of content across their whole organization. And we will be soon releasing a smarter way to preserve content with activity-based legal holds. This innovation will improve e-discovery by offering flexibility to define the scope of legal holds on custodian data with precision, helping reduce the over-collection of data. These exciting advancements help organizations better achieve their content governance goals, meet compliance requirements, and empower the admin to scale their content strategies. Let's take a look at all of these capabilities in action. Anna and Chris will walk us through our last demo of these innovations. Over to you, Anna and Chris.
Hi, I'm Anna, Senior Director of Product Management for Compliance and Governance here at Box.
And I'm Chris, a Security Architect at Box.
It really is exciting to see how our customers are leveraging Box to simplify content management whilst they're also streamlining their compliance. We have some exciting updates that really build on that great foundation.
First off, we just launched Box Archive. Box Archive is our new long-term content preservation tool that's really redefining how organizations can manage their content.
This is huge news. Whether you need archiving to meet business goals or to address compliance obligations, Box Archive ensures that your data is both protected as well as being preserved.
So today, we want to give you a first-hand look at how these advancements and Box's secure cloud infrastructure make it easy to streamline compliance and enable true end-to-end content lifecycle management.
I think there's also intelligence that can be applied, right? We're introducing agents, and there's a lot of value that comes with that. So as content comes into Box, we can essentially be using those agents to extract relevant information. So you can think about things like dates and names, and we can essentially be storing those as metadata. We're also setting ourselves up for great automation workflows as well.
That metadata is critical, and we can automate the classification of that content based off of file type or even the sensitivity of the information within the file. So this is the new content manager. There's a lot going on. We have access to do a lot of things as the administrator. Let's identify some legal files that we know we want to push into archive and really maintain for the life of those files. And we can do that really easily.
So why don't we go ahead and locate some contracts that are ready to archive?
Absolutely. We use filters for that. First of all, we'll go ahead and filter by metadata. We know these are legal documents, so we want to filter by that. We'll change the contract status to terminated, meaning that these contracts no longer have an immediate value to us, but we still want to maintain them. That immediately brings up a search result with a lot of those files. All we have to do is select the ones that we want, click the archive button, select the appropriate archive, and done.
I think one of the things that's really important to know as we move that content into the archive is that it does actually retain all of its previous versions, metadata, shield classifications, retention policies, and any legal holds.
And if we ever need to restore any of these files, all we have to do is select the ones, click restore, and again, we're done.
And it looks like when we restored those items, it restored also the collaborations to those files as well.
It did.
Yeah, that's pretty impressive. So I guess in this scenario, we actually took content through its entire life cycle and we ended in archive. But admins also have the option to migrate content from legacy systems directly into the archiving. So this means that they can preserve inactive but valuable content in Box.
And Box ensures that the final version of that content is preserved, which is critical for meeting compliance requirements and honestly even speeding up audits.
Right. Ultimately, our intelligent platform centralizes all of your content and truly does simplify end-to-end content lifecycle management. This takes you from creation to preservation, all the way through to eventual disposition.
And that's a wrap on our product keynote. We are so excited to be entering the new era of agentic AI and helping organizations around the world get more from their unstructured data. From our new AI agents to the new agent ecosystem announcements to how AI is transforming enterprise workflows and compliance, it's certainly an exciting time for all of us. Thank you all for being here today. And now, over to you, Olivia.
Thank you, product team. Hello, my name is Olivia Nottebohm, Chief Operating Officer at Box. We heard some amazing product innovations today. We're excited to see how intelligent content management from Box will help businesses thrive in this AI-first era. Every day, I am speaking with customers who are thinking about how to solve their business challenges and capture opportunities with AI. We have seen the pace of transformation accelerate. Just 2 years ago, 45% of companies reported improved value from digital transformation. By last year, this had almost doubled to 90% of companies. AI is seen as the driving force of this growth. Box customers have already jumped in and are seeing the impact of Box AI in their day-to-day business. Some are mapping out the intelligent workflows that will unlock massive value for their enterprise, and some are doing it already today. Let's hear from some of those customers. I'm thrilled to welcome Stanley, Head of Enterprise and User Services and Experiences from Broadcom, to the virtual stage, and excited to hear how they are progressing in this AI journey with Box. Welcome, Stanley. Stanley, please introduce yourself and tell us how long you've been with Box and a bit of your journey on the Box platform.
I run what we call the Enterprise and User Services and Experience, so basically anything that touches the end users. And collaboration is one of the biggest part. We have been a Box customer since 2008. Yes, that's 17 years, Olivia. And to me, one of the most valuable asset for any enterprise is the content the people created. And collectively in Broadcom, we have curated over 2.8 billion, yes, with a B, 2.8 billion files, about 18 petabytes of data in Box.
What role is the intelligent content management platform of Box playing at Broadcom today, Stanley?
To me, content is a very valuable asset to any enterprise, right? And whenever we do a major acquisition, we always migrate all of their content over to Box. No matter what platform they are on, they could be on a single platform or multiple platform. We move everything to Box because we feel that content is very valuable to an enterprise. And with the large amount of data I have, as I mentioned earlier, 2.8 billion files, we can glean a lot of insights from that data.
Can you tell us about some projects that you're working on to further leverage Box AI?
How much time we have, Olivia? I have so many use cases. Currently, we have auto classification for all content. So we classify them, starting from general consumption to highly confidential or even highly sensitive, not for sharing. And when you ask people to classify their document, it's a hit and miss. 50% of them will do it, 50% of them will not do it. So we actually automate this, and it's based on persona. That means your job role. And we are working with Box PS right now to enhance this. And one of them is to get Box AI to ingest the information, get inference, and then classify it correctly. I can give you an example, right? As a COO, anything you create, Olivia, will be classified as highly confidential. However, what about if you have a message you want to send to all the boxes? That should be general consumption, not highly confidential. So we are trying to do a smart classification. One project that I'm very personally very excited about is what we call the Employee Journey Reimagined. We are working with Broadcom HR and Box Professional Services to create an employee journey roadmap from pre-hire to retire, utilizing every single components of Box products. For example, pre-hire process, we are using Box Forms and DocGen to create the offer letter, use Box Sign to send the offer letter out, to using Relay to create a personal folder to share with the candidate after signing to upload documents, and then also to gain access to a pre-hire Box Hub where they can learn about Broadcom culture, policies, and its people, even before they begin starting work with Broadcom.
Thank you, Stanley, for sharing these use cases. They're so inspirational, and it's wonderful to see the level of innovation that you bring to leverage the Box platform and all that Box AI can deliver. And really tremendous to see the business impact you're driving. So thank you.
Thanks for having me, Olivia. It's always a pleasure chatting with you.
Another customer making incredible strides with intelligent content management is the Texas Department of Motor Vehicles. The Texas DMV processes over 25 million vehicle registrations each year. Before partnering with Box, the Texas DMV had a legacy ECM system to power vehicle title and registration processes. This system was dated, crashed frequently, and was extremely expensive to maintain. Additionally, the DMV relied on traditional IDP tools that required a ton of effort to maintain, and they were incredibly difficult to scale. This made the DMV slow to respond to vehicle applications and citizens' needs. Box came to the Texas DMV at the perfect time. Texas is currently changing their dealership process, contributing to a huge spike in document volume. And now with Box, that just got easier. The Texas DMV has modernized the vehicle title registration system with over 80 terabytes of data and moved it to Box, enabling them to fully save their current ECM spend of nearly $1 million a year. Box will also help Texas DMV move beyond traditional IDP vendors, bringing AI-powered data extraction to help both scale and improve accuracy of processing applications. And finally, Box will empower the DMV employees to work with intelligent metadata-powered applications, improving service times for their citizens. So, the next time any of you are in the Texas DMV and the lines seem to be moving faster, you know why. We're excited to see even more cost and time savings at the Texas DMV with Box's new releases from today. To discuss how they're advancing with Box AI already, let's hear from another Box customer, Matt Schwartz, VP of Strategy at Shelter Insurance. Welcome, Matt. Please introduce yourself and how long you've been a customer with Box.
Hi, glad to be here. Matt Schwartz with Shelter Insurance. Shelter is a property and casualty insurance company based out of Columbia, Missouri. We also have a reinsurance company and a life insurance company. And we started as Box customers about 5-6 years ago in our claims department.
Fantastic. Can you tell us a bit about how you're leveraging Box AI and some of the use cases?
So Box is really pivoted from a claims department specific vendor for Shelter to really an enterprise and strategic vendor as we go through a whole scale transformation of not only our core system, but our business processes. So we selected Box to be the operational content layer underneath our policy, billing, claims, and digital components that run our business. And really, Box AI is, I would call it icing on the cake, because we already were very comfortable with what Box was going to give us from a visibility and access point across our operations. But now looking at how can AI really supercharge some of these use cases is very exciting for us. What we're really excited about with Box is metadata extraction into our core systems. Metadata extraction is a huge piece across our whole unstructured data landscape to where we can consume unstructured data around claims or around underwriting, and then get that into our system of record to then drive more automated processes.
How are you thinking about the business impact that you could have with Box AI?
Some of the most obvious drivers are going to be efficiency, expense reduction, and those are important to us, but really looking at competitive advantage and making sure that we're aligning AI use cases to maintain and at times be able to jump ahead in gaining a competitive advantage. And AI has so many opportunities for us to look at Agentic AI workflows, the way that Gen AI can impact the insurance value chain to really move that needle forward. One of the areas that I think is really exciting, more on the underwriting billing side, is we get in our business thousands of checks a month that come in from mortgage companies, but using AI capabilities and Box as a content layer, we see some real opportunities to automate and take some of that low value work and shift our employee base into higher value work, which is really important.
Well, thank you so much for sharing those use cases. It's so wonderful to see not only how you're leveraging Box today, but also the innovation and the thoughtfulness that you're applying to redesigning business processes. It was wonderful to chat, and thank you for the time.
Thank you.
Not only is intelligent content management driving impact for our customers, it also drives tremendous value for us at Box. Box AI has revolutionized the way we work across the company. We use Box AI to respond to RFPs, to generate marketing content, to assist support agents, to even expedite candidate engagement and their onboarding, and to document code, and really so much more. We are so excited to see the impact we are driving here at Box. This year, we were honored to be recognized and named as leaders by the top 3 independent industry research firms, Gartner, Forrester, and IDC, in their evaluation of content management, each with a unique perspective on the content management space. Not only have all 3 named Box a leader, but also specifically called out Box for our innovation in AI. IDC specifically named us as a leader in the IDC MarketScape Worldwide Intelligent Content Services for 2024. Gartner mentions that leaders like Box are ahead of their peers in integrating Gen AI and are well aligned with industry trends for AI. And Forrester recognizes Box for our burst of innovation across design and metadata, calling out our focus on AI as an intelligent content management provider. The impact of content plus AI is made real with intelligent content management. We're lucky enough to see that in our own organization, as well as thousands of our customers. Many of you are achieving real business outcomes with Box's intelligent content management, and I cannot wait to hear more about what you will accomplish with these new powerful solutions you heard about today. Okay, on to the rest of our time together. You will hear from OpenAI's Chief Product Officer, Kevin Weil, and Box's CEO, Aaron Levie. You can participate in live Q&A with Box product experts, so get your questions ready. Also, you're able to join breakout sessions across 4 tracks for admins, developers, small businesses, and IT leaders. Thank you for joining us at the Content Plus AI Virtual Summit. I invite you all to stay up to date on the latest from Box by following us on LinkedIn and YouTube. Please join us at BoxWorks 2025. We'll be back in person on September 10th through 12th in San Francisco at the Marriott Marquis, and we can't wait to see all of you there. Now we will hear from Aaron, who will be speaking with Kevin Weil from OpenAI. Thank you.